Grand Rising. What a beautiful day it is that the good Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. How are y'all feeling this morning? Feeling good in the hood? Gravy, gravy, gravy. All right, y'all. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's make this happen this morning. Get on up in here, see what's going on. Gonna be a long, 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 long day with all this snow we have. Get a lot of snow. It's gonna be a good day though, because the kids went to school. They was out yesterday, so we are ready to get it popping. It's gonna be a lot quieter in the office this morning. So things are back to normal. Let's get over here and take a look at the news. All right, here we go. Here we go. Right here on this beautiful Thursday, February the 13th. Tomorrow is the 14th. Valentine's Day. All right. Those of you that celebrate Valentine's Day, enjoy it. Let's see. We have 8:30 news coming up for US of A. Then we're looking at category 3. Then at 1, we have well, it says tentative here. I've seen that before. I never really paid any attention to it. So, but it's more a little bit later on, coming on after 1:30 or 1:01 p.m. for US of A today. And then we look like we have slow and steadiness. Looks like some slow and steadiness going on here. A lot of green jelly bean going on. Low impact news, nothing really serious. Look like we had all the drama going on around up in here. So it was colorful, very colorful. Now, right into the market. Like I said, nothing's really happening until 8:30, top of the hour when we get in. Things will be popping off, and we could expect to see something shaking and baking then. All right. Happy Black History Month to everybody. Happy Black History Month. Last time we was on, I don't think anything happened for us. Right. So that news took off from this morning, and we did get some activations. Got some stuff in the negative. I'm negative on about four, four trades, 5 trades. Yep. But I'm holding on. Look like things may turn around. Let's get back over here. time frame, see where we're at. Looking at a call we just got here on GCAD. Stuff that we called yesterday, and it's still, you know, in the same position, didn't do anything. So look like the USA is trying to get it together and come back. Start over here on the left. Let's look at USD JPY. Well, we got 8:30 going on, news going on. So kind of want to hold off on that USA, but you can see the calls that we're getting on USA to make a move. Don't forget while you're here, if you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs and just watching, hit that like button. AUD USD. Showing its thing. Euro USD looking about the same. Looking about the same. I still would wait before putting in a sale for either one of these. Would like to see those sellers make up their mind, and if they're gonna sell, sell. You know what I mean? If you gonna sell, sell. Don't be playing with me. So looking at Euro GBP, looks like Euro GBP has made up its mind. Like Euro USD has made up its mind. See that? Huh? Like the ones that I called yesterday, day before. I don't think we've had a couple of days of trades not really activating because I wanted to see. Like Euro is one of the trades that I've been holding on that pulled back. I just wanted to see if this was going to turn around, and this is our move here. So maybe able to catch 20 on this one. Let's see. So I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to turn this one trade into a 20 pip trade. Normally I don't do this, but this is what I'm going to do for my entry right here. So I'm going to sell stop right here. They got to pay for having me in the negative. So 0.83308. And I'm going to try to get this in 0.33, yep, 08. It's not letting me in. It's too close for me to get in right now. So what I'm going to do is just put in my TP and then do a market execution on this trade. If it doesn't pull back, I'll see. I'm going to put in my TP now at 0.8, 83, 0.83098. And give her a chance and see if she's going to pull back. I think I put the wrong. Let's see what my number is. Let me try my number again. I think I may have put the wrong number in. Yeah. So eight, it's 0.8333. It's two threes. Y'all gotta bear with me this morning. It's not working out. So that's not going in. 0.83300. So it's too close to go in. So I'm gonna do a market execution and then just keep that TP. So I'm doing a market execution and I am selling. So I am done. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna push this up a little bit to where the entry is. There we go. And I'm just gonna slide this down to this TP. This TP is 0.83097. 0.83097. So 9798. Either way, you should be good. Looking at the Euro Catter over here. Don't even have the system over here on this one. No system over here. That's fine. I get over here. I get back to UJ. Top of the morning. Brother Jeff is in here with us this morning. Top of the morning. So just kind of checking it out, seeing what possibilities are here for us over here. Just trying to take my time, not rushing into anything. Let's check out CAD. This might push back up. Down. It's in a situation where I'm just kind of like, okay, I'll sit back and chillax, relax on it. Hey, Dougie Fresh is with us this morning. JPY is looking pretty strong. So, you see this right here? I was telling you about this yesterday. So I was respecting this. See this? Came up. I think I talked about this yesterday. I did. Okay. Did it again. Did it again. Now this. Um, talking to the wife. I thought we was looking at some trades yesterday, but we weren't. We were not. It's by myself. All right. I want everybody to have their marching shoes on and get ready to march. Do not forget, 28th of this month. I'm not buying anything. So if you need to get some poly grip, I need you to go get it now. I don't want y'all sitting around here talking about I forgot. Need my poly grip. No, get it now. If you're low in depends, go and get your depends now. Talking about I had to go to the store. It was an emergency. No, you forget and you don't have any depends and you have to borrow one of your wife's panty liners. We are not going to the store. All right. Matter of fact, everybody send me their credit card number so I could track them and make sure y'all ain't spending nothing. All right, y'all. I'm looking at EJ. I'm sorry. Looking at EJ. I'm gonna try to do this one and make it as painless as possible. I'm gonna try to do this without murdering the number, the entry in the TP. Okay, because I know I really did the last one like a newbie. I really scrubbed out on that one. So sell stop. I'm gonna do a sell stop on Euro JPY. Here we go. My entry is going to be 159.307. Got me? Point, right? 159.307. My TP is going to be 159.201. 159.201. That is it. UCAD. I got a call for UCAD. What is this? All right. I'm actually looking at some stuff. Oh, seeing if we gonna get some action. Well, I know y'all don't want to sit up here and listen to me all morning. Euro GBP is pushing down. Don't know if you're still holding this euro. If you are, this is another entry. If you put that in, this is Euro GBP. Wait, I don't know if you put in Euro GBP, did you? See if you have an entry for Euro GBP ending in 206. Should be in, should be negative. You have that one? Okay. So it's not going to be a entry here, be a re-entry. So I'm not going to rock any bells right there. Bring y'all breaking news. Just got word. Don't tell her I told y'all. Hmm. I'm still just listen. The wife is looking at a trade that she's been holding since December 19th. So no longer do I hold the title. I hold it on the trades. December 19th. Oh, and it's blue. Hmm. All right. And in other news, let's take a look and see what's going on with that. Let's see. I think you should call Sandra and ask Sandra if you should close it. She gonna let you know. I think you should hold it. You've been holding it that long. Like you're in a good position. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Just give it time. Yep, should be good. Get that. See that? All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's do this.
Black inventions that changed the world. Welcome to the part
Look
one of
like
our
Jeff is in
series
the
on the
building,
100 black inventions that
showing up to love. He's saying, God bless you back. All right. Send out the blessings. Let his blessings rain on us. Here we go, y'all. Let's go.
changed the
100
world.
black inventions.
For too long, the media has ignored the achievements of black inventors, making it seem like they weren't as smart or talented. In school, we learn about things like the light bulb, electricity, and other important discoveries from inventors like Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and Benjamin Franklin. But we don't hear about the incredible inventions made by black inventors. It's time to change that. Today, we embark on a journey to unearth a legacy that has long been ignored, a series that unveils the untold stories of 100 black inventions that changed the world. These black inventors, whose names have been shrouded in darkness, refused to let their history hold them back. Their intelligence and resilience propelled them forward, defying the barriers of slavery, discrimination, and racism. In this episode, we're going to share their stories and tell you about the amazing things they invented that changed our lives. Before we get right into the video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can catch all the parts in this series and keep informed of our eye-opening black narrative. Number 100. Three-light traffic light. The three-light traffic signal we see today has greatly improved our safety on the roads, but very few people know that the traffic signal was inspired by the invention of a black person. The person behind this brilliant invention was Garrett Morgan, an African-American businessman and inventor. He lived in Cleveland, Ohio, and was the first black person in the city to own a car. In 1922, he witnessed an accident between a horse-drawn carriage and a car, which inspired him to find a way to prevent such accidents in the future. At that time, police officers were responsible for directing traffic, but it was difficult for drivers to see them, and their signals were limited to just stop and go. This made it hard for drivers to navigate through traffic. So Morgan came up with a new idea. He invented a traffic signal that had folding arms with signs that said stop and go. The signal would be placed on a post above the road, making it easier for drivers to see. He also added a third position where the signal could be raised halfway, indicating caution. This was like the modern yellow signal that we see today. To operate the signal, a traffic attendant would turn a crank, raising the post and showing the appropriate sign. If necessary, the attendant could stop all lanes by showing the stop sign. Morgan's invention was patented in 1923, and he sold the rights to General Electric for $40,000. Number 99, home security system. The 1960s were one of the most dangerous times in American history, and for a black woman whose husband was always working at odd hours, staying alone in her home at night left Marie Van Britten Brown feeling pretty vulnerable. Unfortunately, their neighborhood had a high crime rate, and Marie was concerned about the slow response time of the police. In response to this, Marie came up with the first home security system when she was 40 years old. Initially, their invention consisted of 4 small windows, a movable camera, TV screens, and microphones. The cameras could move from one window to another. These cameras were connected to TV screens inside Marie's home. By using the TV screens, Marie could see who was at her door without actually having to be there physically or open the door. The microphones were also important as they allowed Marie to communicate with the person outside without having to face them directly or open the door. Marie Van Britten Brown's invention of the home security system has had a significant impact on the security systems we have today. Her innovative idea paved the way for further developments and improvements in security systems that are still used today. Number 98, folding bed. In 1885, African-American inventor Sarah Good would create one of the most famous inventions designed for maximum comfort. Her patented folding bed would inspire the modern-day Murphy bed. Being a furniture store owner,
No matter what kind of work your team does, Asana can help manage it. From
move. When Sarah Good heard about the problem of limited space in Chicago apartments, she wanted to help. She invented a bed that could fold up and be hidden, similar to the Murphy bed we know today. It was like a cabinet that could turn into a desk, with spaces for writing supplies. Sarah's goal was to make the bed easy to lift and keep in place when folded, and to provide extra support in the middle when unfolded. In 1885, Sarah Good became one of the first African American women to get a patent for her invention of the folding bed, number 97, protected mailbox. In October 27, 1891, Philip B. Downing was granted a patent that changed the mail system forever. That patent was for a street letterbox, essentially the mailbox we see all around the country, where you can post a letter any time of day. In the early 1800s, U.S. citizens posted and received their mail via a post office. People would need to travel far distances to visit their local post office for their mailing needs, so there was a need for a better, more convenient solution. Downing designed the mailbox that we all recognize today, a metal box with 4 legs. This invention changed the need to go to the post office in order to mail a letter. It included a hinged door that kept bad weather such as rain and snow from damaging the mail, and also a safety feature making the mail secure until it is picked up by postal employees. The Downing letterbox patent became the basis of the letterbox we have today. Number 96, blood banks. It's impossible to determine how many hundreds of thousands of people would have lost their lives without the contributions of African-American inventor Dr. Charles Drew. This physician, researcher, and surgeon revolutionized the understanding of blood plasma, leading to the invention of blood banks. During World War II, there was a great need for blood transfusions due to the large number of casualties, but there were challenges in transporting and preserving blood for long periods. Recognizing this problem, Drew focused his research on finding a solution. He developed a method to store and preserve plasma, which is a vital component of blood, separately from whole blood. This allowed plasma to be stored for longer periods without losing its life-saving properties. He also came up with the idea of blood banking, which involves collecting, testing, and storing blood so it can be used for transfusions when needed. Drew's work was a game changer. It not only helped save many lives during the war, but also paved the way for advancements in blood transfusion techniques. His ideas and innovations laid the foundation for the modern blood banking system that we rely on today. Number 95, refrigerated trucks. In the world of modern transportation and logistics, refrigerated trucks play a vital role in ensuring the safe and efficient delivery of perishable goods. Behind this groundbreaking invention stands an extraordinary mind, that of Frederick McKinley Jones, an African-American inventor whose innovative spirit transformed the way we transport and preserve temperature-sensitive items. In the late 1930s, Jones was approached by Joseph A. Numero, an entrepreneur in the cinema industry. Numero needed a way to transport perishable items like food and medicine without them spoiling during long trips. Recognizing Jones's skills, Numero asked for his help. Jones took on the challenge and came up with an ingenious solution, a portable cooling system that could be added to existing trucks. This transformed ordinary trucks into refrigerated vehicles, allowing perishable goods to be transported over long distances while keeping them fresh. Jones's invention had a significant impact on various industries, including food, pharmaceuticals, and healthcare. It made global trade easier by enabling the transportation of perishable goods to faraway markets. Number 94, automatic elevator doors. On the 11th of October, 1887, a highly skilled barber, inventor, and businessman named Alexander Miles received a patent for a technology that would revolutionize the way we use high-rise buildings forever. His invention? Automatic elevator doors. Though a seemingly small milestone in the history of technology, his innovative design made the use of elevators infinitely easier and safer, earning him a spot in the National Inventors Hall of Fame. Whatever the reason, Alexander had identified just how dangerous the elevators of the 19th century were. As they had to be opened manually, either by an operator or the passengers themselves, people were often at risk of plummeting down the shaft with horrific injury. Miles's design included a flexible belt attached to the elevator cage, with drums positioned on it to indicate if the elevator had reached a floor. When this occurred, the doors would automatically open and close by means of levers and rollers. The influence of his elevator patent is still seen in modern designs, and the automatic opening and closing of elevator and elevator shaft doors have become a standard feature. Number 93, Super Soaker Summer just wouldn't be the same without Lonnie Johnson's invention. Johnson was an aerospace engineer for NASA who happened to invent the popular children's toy. In 1982, Air Force and NASA engineer Lonnie Johnson conceived of the idea of a pressurized water gun after shooting a powerful stream of water in his bathroom while performing experiments for a new type of refrigeration system. This experimentation, which resulted in Johnson shooting a stream of water across his bathroom into the tub, led directly to the development of the power drencher, the precursor to the super soaker. Number 92, tissue holder. Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner, along with her sister, was a wizard of making your trip to the bathroom as pleasant as possible. They both invented a toilet tissue holder in the 1970s, which they share a patent on. This invention was created with the purpose of eliminating the problem of grasping the free end of a toilet paper roll, which happens when the free end of the paper is positioned tightly against the remainder of the roll. This invention helps by always keeping the toilet paper in an accessible position, making it more convenient to get a roll of paper right when you need it. Number 91, peanut butter. Generally, when people think of famous African American inventors, one of the first names that springs to mind is George Washington Carver. Perhaps most famously, Carver's inventions included the discovery of over 300 different uses for peanuts, such as making cooking oil, axle grease, and printer's ink. Carver was the first African American student accepted to Iowa State and quickly became a campus leader and excelling in botany and horticulture. After finishing his education, George Washington Carver was convinced by Booker T. Washington to serve as the Director of Agriculture at the upstart Tuskegee Institute. Though the job offered very little in terms of pay, Carver took the position and ran with it. It was there he devised his method of crop rotation. Through the system, crops flourished, but a large surplus of peanuts also developed. This led George Washington Carver to develop alternate uses for the peanut. Today, everyone and their dog can thank George Washington Carver for the invention of peanut butter. Number 90, laser phaco. Imagine living in a world ranging from hazy, clouded vision to that of total darkness for 30 years. Before 1985, that was the plight of those with cataracts who did not want to risk surgery with a mechanical grinder. As a noted ophthalmologist and famous black inventor, Dr. Patricia Bath dedicated her life to the treatment and prevention of visual impairments. Her personal belief that everyone has the right to sight led to her invention in 1985 of a specialized tool and procedure for the removal of cataracts. With the laser phaco probe and procedure, Dr. Bath increased the accuracy and results of cataract surgery, which had previously been performed manually with a mechanical grinder. With the laser phaco probe invention and the development of the procedure for its use, Dr. Bath helped restore the sight of several people who had been blinded by cataracts for up to 30 years. Number 89, automatic gear shift. Richard Spikes was a well-known inventor whose automatic transmission for the car gears and other automotive-related inventions transformed the transportation industry. Spikes invented the gear shift to help keep the gears constant for different speeds, which also helps people to drive up hills. In December 1932, Spikes received a patent for an automatic gear shift device based on automatic transmission for automobiles and other motor vehicles. Number 88, dustpan. The first dustpan was invented in 1858 by American inventor T. McNeil, for which he was granted a United States patent. However, it was Lloyd P. Ray's improvement that gave us the dustpan we all recognize today. The African-American inventor made improvements to the dustpan by the addition of a short wooden handle and a collection plate made of metal, and this invention was patented.
I had to say something yesterday. I have to apologize. Don't know if Sandra's on here today or not, but I said yesterday that her father invented the dustpan. Apologize. I got busted. Y'all caught me. Wasn't Sandra daddy. But black man. I said a black man or woman invented the dustpan. What did they say? I forgot. Black woman. It was Sandra's mother that invented the dustpan. I'm just joking. Listen, I knew it was somebody black. Most inventions, come from a need. There's a need for something. There's a problem, and we need an easier way of doing things. And black people got tired of messing their album covers up. So somebody was like, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and make a dustpan. I think before then, what were they doing? Just sweeping it out the door? I don't know. What were they doing? But this is good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to it.
Patented in 1897. The addition of a metal plate and a short wooden handle allowed sweepers to collect trash without getting their hands dirty. Due to the convenience it provided, Ray's invention quickly became a household staple. Number 87. Gold tee golf was totally a different sport before Dr. George Grant came along. Prior to the invention of the wooden tee at the turn of the 19th century, golfers made tees out of sand. Courses would supply each hole with a box of wet sand from which the golfer would fashion a raised mound using either his hands or a cone-shaped mold. In 1899, Boston dentist Dr. George Grant, frustrated with this tedious and messy process, invented a wooden golf tee. However, it wasn't until William Lowell, another dentist, invented the ready tee in the early 1920s that using a wooden tee became common practice. Number 86. Lawn sprinkler African-American inventor Joseph H. Smith improved upon the lawn sprinkler by patenting the first rotary head lawn sprinkler in 1897 that sprayed water in two directions. In 1898, he was granted a second patent for modifications and improvements to his original design. His invention eliminated the need to drag a hose over the lawn and reposition it periodically to ensure a relatively even watering of the lawn. Number 85. Modern toilet. Thanks to Thomas Elkins, your bathroom breaks are as comfortable as ever. While Elkins didn't outright invent the modern toilet, his improvements to the chamber commode would inspire the mechanics of the modern toilet. His patented design came with several amenities, including a bureau, mirror, book rack, washstand, table, easy chair, and earth closet or chamber stool. Over the years, the toilet would go through several modifications to become the porcelain throne it is today. Number 84. Ringing mop. In 1893, Thomas W. Stewart would devise an invention that would make cleaning less of a back-breaking labor. The ringing mop we know today was inspired by his invention, which provided a way to care for the slate, stone, or marble floors that were a feature of the homes of the aristocracy, and later the middle classes. Thanks to his invention of a clamping device that could wring water out of the mop by using a lever, floor cleaning was not nearly the chore it once was. Number 83. Reversible stroller. Modern-day reversible strollers and baby carriages are the work of African-American inventor W. H. Richardson. Although the first baby carriage was invented in 1733 by William Kent for the Duke of Devonshire, its lavish design made it harder for everyday individuals to have access to them. However, Richardson patented a new type of baby carriage on June 18, 1889, that was more efficient and affordable. The design featured wheels that could turn 360 degrees in a smaller turning radius. The bassinet was also designed so it could face out or in towards the parent. Over a century later, his invention is still a popular choice among parents. Number 82. Biscuit cutter. By 1863, A.P. Ashbourne worked as a caterer, having amassed a respected following in Pennsylvania. He catered weddings and buffets of the wealthy elite in Philadelphia, and was selected as one of a handful of local caterers for the 1863 Emancipation celebration held in the city. While attending this event, Ashbourne noticed that the biscuits were simply hand-patted and lacked any real form. He began a decade-long process to create a device, a spring-loaded biscuit cutter, that would guarantee a uniform shape and size. His patented cutter had a board to load and unload biscuits easily. At the time, his invention brought convenience and accuracy to the flour-based food product. Number 81. Airplane propelling. While the Wright brothers designed and constructed the world's first practical fixed-pitch propeller, it was black inventors, among many others, that would improve the mechanics to be what it is today. In 1920, African-American inventor James Sloan Adams was granted a patent for a new and improved propelling means for airplanes, which utilized the stored-up energy of a spring to the fullest advantage for driving the airplane forward. This rounds up the part 1 of our series on the 100 black inventions that changed the world. From lawn sprinklers, home security systems, to traffic light signals, black individuals have continuously defied the odds and left an indelible mark on our world. It is time to celebrate their triumphs and acknowledge their countless inventions that have revolutionized our society. In the next part of this series, we will share even more audacious inventions.
All right. I don't know about y'all, but I saw a couple of things that I didn't know. I learned something today. This was cool. Yesterday I learned about, the mailbox. I didn't know a black man invented the mailbox. To know that a black lady invented the dustpan is very, 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 very good stuff. Um, heard about, the black man inventing uh, using a refrigerated truck for transporting blood. And what was that, plasma? Somebody else? There's so much information. Gotta watch this again. Wow. So the toilet bowl, that guy toilet, he had a toilet bowl that he invented that had cushion. You could sit back and relax. It was like a cushiony back. I'm gonna have to share this link so you all could go in there and take a look at some of this stuff, how it looked, the patterns were like. Some pictures do have patterns, pictures of the pattern. There we go. I'm gonna share that. It's already in the chat right there. Right. Very impressive. If you saw something or heard something that was new to you that really surprised you, drop it in the chat. Started talking to my kids and telling them about things that black people invented, and just to see the excitement in their faces, it was really nice because they started thinking of inventions. They started thinking of things that they could invent. And even though some of the stuff may have seemed crazy, I was still like, you know what? That's a good idea because once you get those gears to turning, then they start working on, you know, things that they could do, or thinking that they have a lot of good ideas in their head. And so just trying to plant seeds. We got to be mindful of that, and even telling ourselves like we're not too old to come up with good ideas and invent stuff. I think because there's a lot of stuff that's already invented that could be improved. A lot of stuff can be improved. I had a couple inventions that I'm thinking about coming out with, and I don't mind sharing them with y'all because I feel we family over here. I don't think anybody on here would steal my patent and run off with it, but um, maybe we can get together and do some brainstorming and even do stuff together. I don't mind if y'all want to put the money up and come in. Let's get it. But I'm thinking about doing. Um, Somebody already invented underwear, but nobody has really invented reversible underwear. So I'm thinking about coming out with some of those. Right? Imagine how much money we could save with those jumping off. Reversible underwear, reversible panty liners is another one. You know what I mean? Like had a sticky part on both sides. Um, work in progress. Just stuff I'm thinking about. Just stuff I'm thinking about. Some of us probably already wearing reversible underwear. My wife would come to me a couple of times. She's came to me and said, your underwear inside out. It doesn't matter for men because we really don't have a cotton crowds. It don't matter. We just wear them. You know what I mean? So some of y'all may be like, dog, that's a good idea. Let's get together and work on something like that. Cool. I'm with it. I am with it. Look like we lost connection. Somebody that hacked our system when I mentioned the underwear. Screen went out. We black screening over here. We are black screening. Hold tight. Trying to get y'all back. Where did this one go? Oh, I need this one over here. It's on. I don't know what to hop on. It's not recognizing my screens. Okay, let me turn this off and turn it back on. See how they have us tap? They got the system tap. As soon as I mentioned my inventions, system went down. Did y'all see that? My box is not lighting up right here. There we go. I think we're coming back up. All right. All right. Getting everything back online with y'all. Just hold tight. Back shortly. Don't know what happened, but it did. Let's see here. Let me know if y'all can see the screen. It should be popping up and changing for you all shortly. We are here in a consolidation period. I don't know if we had any news going on for Euro, because even sometimes the low impact news people will watch that and not make a move until that news drops. It's almost that time for us to move around. Let's get this entry in this TP cracking. It's about time for us to get something. Time to hear something. This is the name of the game. This is one of the most important parts of trading is being patient and waiting, waiting. Just wait it out. We do have class tonight. Do have class tonight. All pip eaters, please report to class tonight. And the wife have something special that we would like to show you all. I want to go into the word that we have for today. I'm going to bring that up. Uh-oh, we just got a shout out from our system here. That's what that ping ping was that you just heard. Let me take a look at that. Well, I think I'm gonna have to put this one in the chat for us because this is a nice one, Pip Eaters. May want to take advantage of this one, but I think at this point, I don't know about myself. I'm gonna actually lay low and stay cool because I do have quite a few that are already going on that I'm in, and I don't want to take too many. Sometimes you got to make that decision and say, yeah, even though something came in and it looks good, and it sounds good, I am going to hold off on it because you can bite off more than what you can chew. So you want to make sure that you say stick to your plan and say I'm not going to go in and regret taking these trades, taking too many trades. So, but I want to share this word with y'all. We're gonna get out y'all hair, let y'all do what y'all need to do. So the word for today. Somebody open that up for me. Open your Bibles up. Let's get into that void. See what that void is. Okay. I don't know. Somebody might. I'm talking crazy, just tripping. Somebody might pull that Bible out. But here we go right now. Galatians 6 and 7. Whatever a man sows, that he also reaps. He will also reap what he has sown. Okay. I like this illustration here because it has a man, he's sowing seeds into, you know, kids. And so if I have to remind myself a lot of times because I talk to my kids and I'm constantly repeating myself and I'm telling them the same thing over and over, and it's like, man, are they gonna get it? You know, are they understanding what we're trying to teach them? And it's just like, just have to remember, like when you plant a seed, it doesn't happen overnight. And the same thing, we've got to understand that same thing about ourselves and what we're dealing with. We are always sowing seeds, whether we realize it or not. And it's up to us to decide if we're going to sow good seed or bad seed. So, when it's difficult, when you don't understand it, when you're uncomfortable, but we do it anyway, right? A lot of stuff we go through, and we do it anyway. We're sowing. We're sowing an extraordinary seed. And what does that mean? You're going to reap an extraordinary harvest. All the training and all the studying that you may be going through to get this trading and understanding, like, understand that you can plant an apple seed. You're not going to be able to go out there and eat from that tree tomorrow. You're not going to be able to go out there next year and eat from that tree. It's going to take years, but once that tree develops the fruit and it's harvest time, the blessings are going to be more than one person can handle. When you may be asked to walk away from a friend who's pulling you down, or you may be asked to give up a bad habit that's ruining your health or relationship. God is not trying to take something from you. He's trying to get some things better to you. He has something better for you. When he's asking you to forgive someone who hurt you, somebody said something or did something to you, and you walking around here bitter, learn how to forgive. He will give you beauty for your ashes. And there's nobody but God that can make you whole. When he shows you to take a step of faith, even when you don't feel qualified, like, he'll give you all new beginnings. A lot of times our problem is that we want to try to figure stuff out. Even with trading, I try to tell people when I show them the system, like, this is the system. They're like, well, why does it work? Why is this happening? Why this and why that? Why am I winning so much? And and why? And I'll tell them, you're asking questions of some stuff that I don't even know. Because when God started blessing me with this trading, there's so much about trading that I do not know, and I am not trying to figure it out. I'm not trying to overanalyze God's blessings. It's just do what you know that God is asking you to do. If you trust Him and do what you know you need to do, without a shot of a doubt, you will reap a new level. When you sow that seed, and it was a lot for you to sow that seed, you're going to see God's favor in extraordinary ways. When you spend time with your kids and you're sowing into them, we're sowing and believing that when harvest comes, we're going to be able to reap from that. A lot of people are like, yeah, the kids, they grow up and then they always in your pocket. I'm not trying to believe that because we're trying to teach our kids finance and teach them about money. So when they grow up, that's the last thing that we're going to have to worry about them coming to talk to us about or asking to borrow money from us. You know, rather talk to them and have that conversation about, you know, spiritual warfare and how to deal with that and how to deal with, some other stuff that we deal with in life instead of just finances. We're sowing seeds now, even with spiritual warfare, teaching our kids to pray when there's a problem. First, not last, not to be like, I tried everything else and ain't nothing left for me to do now but to pray. No, first things first, pray. So I tell you all here because I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to life and trading. Baby steps, best way to go. Learn from your mistakes, sow your seeds into this market, put God first, start praying, get into your word, and pray for understanding. And a lot of times, God may not just give you exactly what you're asking for, but He'll give you what you need. There's people that I've, helped. They'll say, like, man, I wish I knew this like you, but I am so blessed and happy that God connected me with you because I've been losing so much. I'm at a point I don't even care. I you know, just tired of losing. So God may not give you what I have at the same time that you want it, but doesn't mean that just because you don't have it now, He won't give it to you. But He may, connect you with me so that I could share the blessing that He has uh, given to me. And I could put you in position and help you to be at a point to where you're winning and not constantly, losing money in the market, trying to figure it out on your own. So even in tough times, when you're losing, the times are not right, give Him the glory. Thank Him, because it could be worse. All right. We going to get up out of here. Remember, remember this month, February 28th, shut it down. They're already saying, they've been saying, like, the list is out here for people, companies that are against DEI. They don't want our company and their establishments and businesses, then fine. You don't have to have it. You don't need our money. I haven't been to Walmart, haven't been to Target. Got me, my wife and I, we have Costco membership. We are doing what we need to do to fight the good fight. Okay? So continue to hold tight, y'all, and stay strong. We are very proud of y'all and happy to see you all succeed. And remember, keep God first, then everything else shall follow.